to find a way to destroy Phoenix quickly.
Seconds to battle.
First blood, and so much more shall soon be spilled.
A vengeful spirit is here to kill this.
It's under attack.
It was close.
I was just a little. I used to wish upon.
A neutral room control. Few mistakes, and lane stage isn't so good for team KZ. Fully now.
Money to burn.
Stay near.
Radiant's Dire's turret has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Magnus died somewhere. Team wipe. Fuck with Doom Coil.
Your actions are without merit.
I do see one by one. Team Navi cannot fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under
To be invisible, to be uncatchable. But something went wrong. In Team Radiant. siege.
Did you mean behold?
Nice, Puck disappeared. But Ursa is here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know, guys. Again, useless Magnus. Again the same, as always. When we see Magnus in a peak. And again, Magnus is a very passive hero.
Shamed in searing heat.
Research too much. Interesting.
The best gladiators must.
Again the same attempt. Successful for Ember Spirit.
It's more fun.
Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Faceless with Chronosphere. Even without it. But also RP available.
Stopped.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Impossible. By whose? Let death become peace.
RP stolen. But it doesn't matter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Seen someone bleed out?
Nothing more.
What's wrong?
No, Chronosphere is also a problem. How good is Phoenix?
Attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is fortified. Dire's middle tower.
It's on the edges.
Dire's bottom tower is falling. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Scanning.
Now it's really a good moment for Team Navi for a fight to find this Duza. And you see guys, for me Centaur won some time. Chrono. As I told you guys, refresh and changing everything.
Tip of the month.
Team white. What a good RP. But no damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, they find it. They find the skills.
Has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Duza died. That's all. And 2 Chronospheres available on Faceless. I really do not understand what this Faceless waiting for. Okay, the first one. Nice. What about second one? Didn't... I don't know guys what happened with Team KZ. The first game was also strange and this one the same story. again attempt to kill troll.
The dusk is always ready for a fight.
It's also a problem.
Dire's top tower is under
69% win probability.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ranger for spirit. And this all. Ooh, fast, nice. We haven't seen any ravage.
Probably past the narc.
10 back.
Very annoying. Collapse Magnus. Always.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This next phase. So you're saying you want to kind of protect the Wind Ranger with some bans here? I mean, Ember Spirit's a decent one. Got that gap close and catch to kind of take it down. Puck, you said, was another option maybe.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ooh. Yeah, they're always like very late bans as well. I mean, it's quite rare that we see supports picked up as the very last, like the ultimate pick. Yeah, that Shadow Demon can definitely be a sneaky one to make his way through. Now, Spirit taking a lot of time over this ban. And pretty important here. You want to be covering your mid lane. You want to be making sure there's nothing you've kind of forgotten about in terms of cheese. Oh, that's a good ban. Timbersaw very often finds himself in the first phase of bans. Definitely something you have to kind of consider as an option as the draft does drag out. Now, do you go straight for your pairing with Magnus here? Or is it just going to be Collapse and Mirror the duo? Oh god, here we go. It's coming. It's coming.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Lion.
I really like Lion into Mag as well, because you've got that potential when Mag jumps in to like pre-cast Hex or get a stun to line up. It can really mess up with his Blink RP or the Blink, the Shockwave Skewer plays. You've got so many disables at your disposal. And of course, that Finger of Death, always really nice to pair up with someone like a Wind Ranger just to finish people off with that final bit of damage in. And Na'Vi still with a lot of openings here to kind of develop their draft. Not quite sure where any of these fellas are heading just yet.
Turn to pick.
Snapfire doesn't give too much away either. Kind of an interesting snap pick. Still a lot of burst damage though.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
3,000 range.
Team Spirit's turn to pick.
Yeah.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Just tagged on to the end. That's a great Rubik game though. You're talking about all these abilities. Power Shot, Finger of Death, Snapfire with everything she's got. Rubik gonna have a pretty good time here. So now we've got Rubik Magnus as the duo as well, which is always nice to see. Good solid pairing between those two. And Tiny gonna be Lal's hero in the mid lane, it looks like. Not sure what the matchup is going to be, but this can like be a preemptive counter to Puck in some regards. Tiny does very well in a lot of these matchups that other heroes might not. It feels hard. Basically what I'm saying is it feels hard to counter Tiny. He's always going to do decently.
A lot of beefy boys. Primal Beast.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Spirits turn to ban.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's a flex. Could be snapped primal, could be primal mid. Not sure until the very end of the draft. So Team Spirit going to have to cover some of their bases here. Make sure they're not caught off guard. I mean, you're banning Morphling, but does Na'Vi just ban the Luna? You're looking at Venge, Magnus.
I guess you have to. This hero far fast.
Team Spirits turn to ban.
I like the Team Spirit are banning this.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You don't want to repeat. You don't want to give them the tools that they've used against you. Is there another hero from that draft I need to get rid of?
Dire team ban.
Ah.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, we banned out Faceless Void and Morphling. I mean, Phantom Lancer is one of those heroes that has been rising. We saw, damn, what's his name? King, Butterfly, Satanic, yesterday have a spectacular game because, what was it? Yatoro played it in the first series, didn't do particularly well. That was the loss they had. And King came out and showed how that Bloodthorn level 25 talent really works. There was some spectacular stuff. Might be on the radar as one of these like final bans if it's a good game for it. You know, Yatoro known for pulling these cheeky heroes out in the last spot.
Dire team pick.
I do indeed. Right.
Team Spirit's turn to pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still technically flexible, but this is probably going to be Kunkka mid and Primal offlane, right? Oh.
10 seconds remaining.
What they do is they put Tiny safe lane, and now they pick like Necro to go against Primal or Kunkka mid, or they Huskar it. They pull out the Lyle Huskar, which has never been seen. Like, Lyle isn't one of those cheesy players, right? It's like they've picked Tiny for him, and I don't think that they would ever deviate. A lot of other teams, we would be looking at this thinking, hey, there's potential for Cheese to come out here, a last minute swap. But they want to give Yatoro a last pick. They want him to have a good time. I mean, is this one of these situations where you can think about, you say you want a melee hero for the Empower? Oh god, okay. Well, this is Empower plus Cleave. Forget Luna farming patterns. We've got Yatoro Sven with buffs. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, they sure do. I want to see what that Primal Beast cosmetic set is, though. We were talking about the Snapfire one yesterday. This guy looks like a Yeti or an owlbear. Look at him. Look at that monster. The little cute alligator in the front. Yeah, hello, I'm Mortimer. And then there's a freaking beast behind him.
Snapfire's big. Primal Beast. Gigantic.
Massive.
His lollipop also has Io.
I almost
Wait, what? Oh yeah, he's got the ball and chain. He's tethered it up. Let's change that cosmetic into the companion cube. Just drag it around everywhere. Well, here we go. First game of the series. Best of 3. We're in the upper bracket for the closed qualifiers here for ESL 1 Birmingham. And like you were saying earlier, 4 victories are what you need to get yourselves through to that UK event. Collapse on the Magnus. Always a beautiful sight. Some pretty signature heroes here from Team Spirit. Mirror Rubik. Aposhka Venge. You go back a while. It's always looked very good on these two.
30
I guess Lol Tiny was like, that was like his kind of third hero when he was starting out on Spirit. I think back to the first season of Eastern European DPC. I think out of like the 10 or 12 games he played, it was like DK and Ember in 8 or 9 of them, and then he played 1 Tiny. He played 3 heroes like the entire first tour. Now, of course, he's started to spread his wings and get a bit more depth to his hero pool, but always going back to the fan favorites. And we saw Tiny yesterday do very well.
I don't know. Tiny. Russia Blink Dagger. Not so much. Primal Beast.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. Especially if you've got boat buff on you. There's a lot of stuns from Team Spirit. That's going to be pretty...
Both sides.
Yeah.
Got Navi. Every hero does have a stun.
That's what we like to see.
All 10 heroes have stun. Yesterday, we were covering the game against not have a single stun was Stickies.
They had blast off and vacuum.
That was it. Managed to win. Fun to watch. Items. One of those drafts where you.
Call it whenever you feel strong, you can make moves.
What if something funny, Gary?
What's that?
Let's say Navi's pushing. Okay, quick with the lift, tiny toss.
Oh.
We're into the pop. They can actually swap him from tower into fountain.
Oh god, you're right. If only they had a tusk or something, even more. But no, you're right. I mean, Spirit have done that before, right? They've literally won games, come back from unwinnable situations through fountain plays with Rubik and Magnus, tiny tossing people around. And you're damn right. I hope we see it. Just have a Wind Ranger, you know, the pesky Wind Ranger who's super annoying with that freaking undispellable invis wind run nonsense, just getting thrown into the fountain, fed to the wolves. Well, finally back underway.
It has to be like high ground is.
The battle begins.
Play against these heroes, it's like you're also playing as the best team fight. It's just nuts. Power up.
It's like their decision making gets better. Like, you're right. It gets better and better the longer the game goes. Mid lane, Laurel. Up against this Kunkka. Double melee, both with cleave. Just going to be shoving these waves out and looking for those potential early denies. So far, Kunkka getting the earlier shove towards the Radiant Tier 1. I don't think Tiny's going to be too bothered about it, wanting to keep his tree grab charges for last hits properly. Oh, might miss out on some here. Kunkka done a very good job there. Up in that top lane, Mira and Malady trading. Eposhka trying to do the same job down bottom. Kind of difficult though when you're this little old Venge. Sven's not going to be helping you out. Lion and Primal Beast battering into you can be a difficult challenge. Oh, hey. Oh, the blood grenade.
Stake, blood grenade.
He's under tower. Regen kicking in.
Tango.
Malady.
It's fine until he gets the hit. Collapse is like, sure, this is fine.
More XP for me. Yeah, good bit of gold there for Malady. So one of those situations, I hope he had stuff in quick buy, gets the kill, just spams his quick buy button, buy everything he possibly can on the Snapfire before dying to tower. Look, it looks like, look, brace the recipe. Oh, that's not his.
7 I don't think I've seen 7 tangos.
I'm telling you, he had quick buy or he opened shop and he just clicked everything before he died.
Denied.
Don't waste any of that unreliable gold. Well, we could trade up in that top lane. Oh, looks like Zayat still trying to block up the small camp. Miposhka has already sentryed it. But the body blocks there from the Lion to make sure there are no pulls. Taking a lot of damage. Oh, is he dead here? That Wave of Terror minus armor.
Not gonna help.
No, it's not.
Solo kill. It's a bottom lane. Vengeful Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Duo.
I knew something was coming. As soon as you start talking, you got a little smirk in your voice. I can hear it. Vengeful Spirit.
It's a lot of stun. I also want to see Yatoro maybe. Scale to him. Going for him immediately.
Drain my mana? I think not. I mean, Wave of Terror just cannot be underestimated here. They're diving with tier 1 and going for it. Yatoro just needs a couple more hits, but he's stunned on the tower now. Trample, Nefrit, trying to kill off the Sven. He's pretty speedy, gets up towards Zayat, but the salve healed him enough. Yatoro dives a step too far. He's hungry. He didn't have breakfast this morning. Sees a lion. I think so.
A bit too much. 5. We're talking about how what to get it as a have it max 5 minutes in. Having
Yeah. When you pair it up with like a wind range or long range physical right clicks, it all adds up. Nice mid lane. It's been pretty funny, honestly, with like Torrent and Toss to try and guard runes. We're probably going to see it here as well. Lyle and Mello just like dancing around these rune spawns. At 2 minutes, they'd thrown a Torrent, then thrown an Avalanche and a Toss just to try and guard them. This time around, Zayat not near enough
Are
to
scanning.
come and guard the bottom one. Goes for the bounty rune. It's still there a minute late instead.
done one attack range.
Ooh. Wind range is too speedy, even turning to fight Mira here. I don't want to go too far. There's like a double wave basically arriving at their tower. Rather get the farm than kill off the Rubik, who had already spent all his spells. Hello. Onto the bend. Look at the lion. Bonked up on the high ground. Primal Beast has put his body up there. Miposhka, is he going to fall? I don't think so. Looks pretty healthy. Just turns around.
Outpost.
Oh, collapse.
Bag, but mean top lane. I guess you can turn kill.
Breaks the tree. No more juking for you. Might get the double here, in fact, as well. Power shot after the shackle. Mira pops the stick. Oh, Shigetsu, 2 more hits needed, it looks like. And Mira's pretty speedy, juking through the trees into the fog. Pathing there, getting the better of the Wind Ranger. And yeah, the Rubik's out of there.
Still very. As a carry.
Onto Nefrit again. Making good use out of the stuns, but this Primal Beast proving to be problematic in that bottom lane. Kills off the Venge, backs up, and heal up a little bit as well. Yeah, primarily it's going to be this Tiny to deal with the Wind Ranger, it feels like, and everybody else.
Radiant's middle tower is
We're
under
fighting
attack.
each other. Malady watching over Mira, who grabs an Invis rune. And Tiny picking out that there's somebody here.
That should help.
Even bringing Miposhka towards this mid lane. No boots yet on the Venge. Has a bit of money saved up for them. Just slowly wandering around. Yeah, now Mira sees Malady as well. This could be a good go. 3v2. Lift into Lal's move, but a good torrent. Malajul keeps them back.
Navalin.
Radiant's
Any
courier
hero.
has been killed.
Down.
Get the hell away from our wisdom rune, says Team Spirit. Malady's come over here trying to snipe it.
Radiant's
Taking a fair bit of damage though. Yeah, with both the offlane heroes here. Tries to get into the ancient camp, but won't succeed. The collapse grabbing a kill. Double Wraith Band going into treads. So scaling Magnus. Something that Collapse has done very well, I think, in the past year and a half, 2 years. He was very much the off-plane initiator kind of guy, right? You think of like S4 and whoever. Now he's become much better at scaling and being a little greedier than he used to.
Also understand. Be active. A lot of the times you'll see.
That's insane. Just solo killing a lion. +5. Oh, doesn't quite get the job done. Now met with aggression
Dire's
from the rest of
middle tower is
Na'Vi.
under attack.
Well, just almost a solo kill. You know, this wave of terror is no joke.
Stacks pretty. Magnus, Tiny, Sven, and then Primal Beast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Radiant's bottom tower is
First
under
real
attack.
move from the Tiny now. 8.5 minutes in, and they're looking at top. Smoked up with the Rubik, but I think Rubik's smoke broke, knowing Windrange is nearby, but Shigetsu, he's felt it coming, backs up behind the tier 1, and is actually safe, so failed rotation from Spirit there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I was away instantly. It was a nice drive from Carl. Maybe he can.
Closing in on that Maelstrom already. Oh, Miposhka trying to solo defend bottom tier 1. Zayat and Mello are arriving. Defend in the fog. Hello, Zayat. Gonna get caught and killed here, though. Nobody's gonna come and help. Vengeful Spirit is straight up dead.
Is under attack.
Zayat's the one to claim the life. And now the damage on the tier 1 tower. I should be able to bring this down with resistance from Team Spirit. Like you said, they're very focused on jungling, stacking, building up bank in other areas of the map. And they're bringing Lol down here. Rubik as well. Windrangers come through the twin gate, though. Like, Na'Vi are kind of itching for a fight. They've been spotted. Double observer ward on the twin gate sees everything happening.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bitch.
One of them, yeah.
One of them, yeah. They went through. I don't know, 15,000.
What have we here?
Yeah, good. Main model available.
Echo straight on the Kunkka. X-Mark's gonna pull him back into the Lion stun. Malady trying to come back in here with the Mortimer's Kisses. The trample arriving. That onslaught, a lot of damage onto the Tiny.
Still
And they're
going.
blowing up the Yatoro Sven. Look at that damage. It's coming straight through from Shigetsu. Great torrent as well. Placed on the Venge to follow through with the Primal Beast arriving on the killing spree. Now they can transfer this with a catapult wave onto the tier 1 mid.
They brought numbers. Comes to mid. Malady. 5 snap fires.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Stop Mortimer's up with its stuns.
Yeah, and it's Lance of Pursuit that the Windranger has just picked up as well. Chasing a Sven who's got his back turned, and you've got Lance of Pursuit focus fire. Good luck. You're not getting away from her.
A lot of extra damage. Speed. Extra slow. Better. Can't get stats. Collapse. RP.
Into the magic missile. Shigetsu, absolutely dead. Miposhka with kill on this Vengeful Spirit.
Under attack.
Collapsed it by casual. Extra attack speed. I saw Aghanim set. I eventually.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Casual one. Then into. Like to hear him.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Wide blade. I guess it gives you.
Dire's top tower is under
Armor as well. Yeah. Actually, it's like the best of all worlds, right? Like, you're not going to buy chainmail or plate mail. You're not going to buy gloves of haste or anything like that. And so it's probably a nice kind of middle ground. And like you said, going into an Aghanim Scepter or something. Interesting choice, though, for sure. Blink Dagger nearly up for collapse. Good deny on the tower by Malady. Gets himself to the twin gate over the hill and as far away as he possibly can. Collapse. He's seen him, though, right? Yeah. Keeps tabs on this Snapfire through the trees. Good cookie. Deep into the tree line, but Collapse knows exactly what you're up to. And in the end, he's just going to right-click you down.
Out of Dota 2, Dota 3. Navi are full, but attacks.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest question mark is around this Lion. Position 4 Lion, right? Bottom of the net worth. Well, hang on a second. Nefret, he's gone very deep here. trying to snipe out Mira by the tier 2, but Miposhka and Lyle both going to arrive, but he misses out on his combo, doesn't land it properly. Now a torrent to try and protect. The avalanche comes. Nefrit's still surviving. Gets to the high ground with a boat buff on him. He's incredibly tanky. Lyle is hasted, but X-marked up. Dragged back away from the beast. Another onslaught, but the toss forward. Everyone's jumping around everywhere. Zayats finally dies. Nefrit's found by collapse. Two-sided fight there as Na'Vi looked like they got away with murder, but not to be. Lyle collapsed. The gap closing they've got. The holy hand grenade of Magnus sent forward to do what he can.
This is just 50
Dire's structures are
of the combo. Not very good. That's it. You got him.
Yeah, get another catch. Melody being dragged back. Finish him off. Well, that's the thing. You were talking about this combo tossing people into fountain, but the chase potential is insane.
He also has stolen cookies. Back from Zayats. Power of it. Toss plus daggers. It's go time for Sven feels comfortable, got the row.
Oh, he's so quick as well. Dropping items to use his magic stick and immediately picking them up. You blink and you miss it. He's that quick at doing it. Rubik nearly at his blink dagger too. Going through the twin gate and heading out top. Dire Vision looks like it is up there, so they'll see Team Spirit repurposing themselves on the map. Nice, top left corner looks pretty spooky with Collapse and Yatro already setting themselves up. Yeah, really. Zayats to get to that blink dagger. Na'Vi need that additional layer of initiation. Now, Aghanim Scepter rush from the Conquer nearly completed. Primal Beast nearly at the Shiver's Guard, so their timings are also coinciding pretty quickly. A little swift move into the bottom lane to kill off the Venge. Should net them a kill. It'll take a little while with a swap shield, but in the end, the Venge is always going to die there. We've got to quickly move into mid to defend the tower. Shigetsu and Melu already here. Primal Beast TPing in forward. Lal down to half HP. Collapse. And Zayat having a fight on the northern side. Lal does survive. Oh, no, he doesn't. Power shot will finish him off, it looks like. Chased down by the Wind Rangers. Collapse RPs the Primal Beast on top of the high ground, but dragged into the torrent by this Kunkka. Good defense of the mid lane there. Na'Vi pick off a support bot, move into mid, get some kills. And tier 1 still standing.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Time
attack.
Na'Vi plays. Like about the oh.
I found a Sven now, yeah. I've got tons of stuns. There's no running from this. Look at that, even the water part from Kunketten. Make damn sure the Sven dies. Thought that was a 4 for nothing in the end.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Item. Problem comes. Items, but
Radiant's top tower
at
has
that
fallen.
point, and now he's safe. Item's gonna be fan of Shiva. You can always pick up the shot.
Right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
and super important off the back of that fight is given Lion like 700 gold or something. He went from 1400 to now having Blink Dagger.
Dire's
So they will have that jump capability as he goes straight for the Rubik. Mira shown himself in the river. Primal Beast coming across. Quick and easy one there. They do lose the Lion Courier, but that's not a big deal as items had already been delivered. And now this lead starting to build from Na'Vi, not just in net worth, but in map control as well. They're starting to swarm into this left side, pushing Team Spirit away from their ancient camps, away from the big juicy stacks, and of course, next level of neutral items.
Getsu's. What he did.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's
Now
middle
having
tower is
specialist.
under attack.
Yeah.
Farm. Perfect for win.
Radiant's top tower
Damage.
is under attack.
Every coin helps.
Gives you more attacks, which gives you damage. Damage on damage. And I do still have to.
Primal Beast.
Oh my. Yeah, it's blinding.
It's like.
Radiant's middle tower
What?
is under attack.
99.
Oh my god, what is wrong with him? He looks radioactive. Don't get near this guy. I mean, he's a Yeti, right? Now he's turned kind of yellow. Don't. Oh god, the jumping onto Lal straight away, trying to blast him where the Morty's kiss is. Lal to high ground, half HP, but she gets Zeus here with the help of Nefret to stun him up. Disable the Tiny, so he can't move anymore.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, collapse. With the help of that stolen Earth Spike, does get a good jump and grab on Nefret, but that's a tanky Primal Beast. RP required. Na'Vi with a backup plan now. Torrent going to be cancelled out by the BKB of Yatoro. Boat not connecting, and the Sven bails away.
First bite of the fart. Fight they managed to get in, kill Tiny. There's always gonna run beast. That far kid. Deliver capes. Collapses in.
Again?
This is gonna be how teams lots of people backwards. Gotta be careful not to over it. Didn't hit it.
Unseen,
Have enough smoke.
not obscured.
Problem is,
Yeah. Yeah, and if Zion is able to get the first move, like you say, you've got the potential to chain stun the Sven if you can start off with a Blink Hex or something. Going to Roshan now. No real contest from Team Spirit here. Yeah, so far Team Spirit's game plan has been pretty good at working no matter what the circumstances. You know, if you're behind, if the enemy's 5-manning, if the enemy's individually split pushing and spreading the map, you will always be able to make these grabs with collapse. Roshan taking a little while. Again, no contest means Na'Vi get the freebie, immediately smoke up and through the twin gate.
That should help.
Mira out in the wilderness again. I don't think he's going to be PKing anyone. Wildy is a dangerous place. Well, they sort, like, they know the Rubik's there. They don't care. They're going straight for Yatoro. This is really nice. Ignore Mira. Go for the Sven. Take him down. I mean, that is disciplined, right? You see the Rubik show. That's an easy kill. But instead, they know Sven is there under ward. Go for him.
still Team Spirit can defend the high ground. Lineup I've seen. High ground.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice. Now he's very aggressive. On the map, they have great ways of fight out.
Dire's bottom tower
Up
is under
game,
attack.
definitely.
Yeah.
AoE of
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bloodstone on certain heroes, it does look
Not so safe harbor, eh?
can't go to. one of the better ones, Leshrak, with his
Radiant's top
first
tower
one
is
is
under
massive
attack.
and
Haste.
Alan.
Just zone an entire area of the map. There's no going up staircases against the Lash with Bloodstone. That's for damn sure. And Na'Vi out here taking control of Radiant Triangle, pushing out a couple lanes. We're looking at these tier 2 towers with the Aegis on Wind Ranger. But this is the thing, right? You've been talking about it. We've been mentioning it. Every time you step forward, you've got to be aware and really afraid of what Spirit can do to kind of break your front line, drag people around, and kind of suck you into these annoying swampy fights where you aren't really dictating what's happening. You're getting dragged down to Team Spirit's level of chaos and confusion. That's why Na'Vi is backing up, being very disciplined, realizing that Spirit aren't top lane. They're not farming here. They've not seen the Sven in a while. Maybe they can find him on the right-hand side of the map. He is nearby. Mardi, Shigetsu, Zayat's going for the Tormentor for now. And Radiant Vision. And it's there.
Block punch. Get it eventually. Next. I like the melodies. Items here.
Well, here's Team Spirit coming out of their shell a bit. What is it? 4-man smoke. Sven still farming. He's under dire vision, so Na'Vi sees Yatoro. Arcane Rune for Tiny. That's a big one to keep these fights going. As long as he can get a few rounds of spells out. They see Shigetsu. The rest of Na'Vi right behind in tow. Do they make the jump? Team Spirit. They have perfect vision of this. They see them all coming. Bunker X mark to clear the wave mid. The rest of Na'Vi have moved off to smoke behind, but they've got the jump on the Kunkka to take him down. Team Spirit with a swift removal. And now into mid to continue. They've got this tiny arcane rune still to be used. Pops it now, toss the Snapfire, and Sven with the God Strength wanting to get a little bit more out of the fight.
Now, die.
Radiant's
Guy.
top tower is under attack.
Toss back or back. Swap. Again.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, the Hex. Can they change down the swap? You're right. Gets him out of danger, and he still has BKB. Primal Beast does as well. Forced to use it to try and retreat. TP home, but Zayat, look at him disappear. Team Spirit bring everyone to defend their carry. Yatoro is not going to be left behind. Protected by Mimposhka, and then the rest of the squad arrives. And honestly, thinking about how the past couple of minutes have gone, Team Spirit have been the one really controlling the flow of the game. This is Na'Vi with Aegis on Wind Ranger. They should be strong. They should be feeling like they're ready to go and kill people, push into these tier 2s. But they can't.
That's why we said the team's mark right now. Perfect read. Happen high. Yatoro gets gone.
Dire are scanning.
He's got so much space to farm in as well. All these lovely neutral camps. Let's see if he goes too far forward though, because we do have Na'Vi mounting an effort from that tier 2 top. They see the Venge. 2 ultis to kill Mimposhka. They've bloody well had enough of these swaps saving people. Venge down for 40 seconds, but another one of these. Oh, hello, down at bottom lane. Is that Nefrit? RP'd and caught. Yatoro with the big hits out of the Sven. And Lal with the takedown. So it's like you lose your Venge top, but Na'Vi lose their Primal Beast, and now Na'Vi are left wondering what's our next move. We kind of have to sit back and wait for the Primal Beast to respawn, and then Spirit have all the room in the world.
Now we are losing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
5k gold. That's
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Love just watching Yatoro walk halfway across the map to find somewhere to farm. Where are my
Radiant are
creeps?
scanning.
Oh yes, ancient camp. Tier 3 neutral items.
Bottom
Gonna be his
tower is
reward.
under attack.
Na'Vi, Primal Beast alive in a second. The other 4 smoked up. Mira looks like he's stolen out the wisdom rune. Yatoro takes the other one. Magnus and Tiny, the 2 heroes in that bottom jungle, but yeah, they're blinking away. They know something's happening here. Dire scan doesn't connect on anyone. They're trying to re-engage in towards mid and bottom at the same time. This is where it gets spooky, right? Na'Vi smoke, then they separate, and this is where Team Spirit can start to play.
X marking Carl, like saying.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sneaky fella.
This is how you set it up, Gary. X mark in tiny toss.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
As if they needed another displacement tool, right?
Radiant's
Steal cookie, steal X mark. No one's going where they want to.
Dire's top
We'll
tower
see
is
soon
under attack.
how that rush time is going to be. As Na'Vi take that bottom tier 2, at long last they've been waiting to claim some of these objectives.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
50 seconds on the timer. So what is it? Dire? Radiant Roche? Which side?
Seconds.
Team Spirit on the wrong side of the map, sadly. They've got twin gates though.
Radiant's bottom
By the way,
tower is under
they're sending a courier to scout. The courier through the twin gate to scout. Oh my. Okay.
Couriers cannot scout inside Roach Pit anymore, but they can scout.
attack.
Yes. It's just so good, isn't it? That's like Eternal Envy level. Remember when he used to like send couriers to block neutral camps and stuff like that? Oh goodness.
It's a valuable tool.
Good stuff. So Spirit know they can't go through the gates, so they TP back, knowing that Radiant Roshan is on the menu. Head to the bottom right corner. Well, Na'Vi have actually moved up to the top lane, so they've given up the area around the Roche pit. Could be clashing in towards this bottom rune spot though. Shield rune is there. Kunkka goes for it, but look at who's meeting him. Sven and Magnus RP the Kunkka. They do come back in with the Primal Beast though. Yatoro getting taken lower, but a good swap back will get him out of danger. Now the kisses in onto Miposhka. Lyle BKB'd up in a tiny retreat, so just the Venge to die for now. Yatoro.
Out of trouble. 5. Yeah, the reason why you can use
Dire's courier has been killed.
well 7.
Oh, very nice.
I could go through. Yeah, I have 0 from mana.
You don't have any base mana? Not at all. That's unlucky. No. That's unfortunate. We should buy you a soul ring or something. That was the thing, right? We used to buy soul ring on Lone Druid Bear and Couriers to use Dagon and stuff like that. Just give you a mana pool out of nowhere. You had to buy energy booster and soul ring, I think, to use spells on it. The RAF, the Courier Air Force coming in with Dagon zapping people. Anyway, smoke up from Team Spirit. Vengeful has a long move down to this bottom lane. Collapse going to start off even without her. Nefrit wanted in, but I'm not sure he's too comfortable with how this is going. Goes for the pulverize on the Magnus now, but Yatoro Sven straight back in with the God Strength up. Shackle shot there, connecting on Lol and Yatoro. BKB's out from the Sven for now. Nefrit still going into the back lines as they lose Miposhka. Primal Beast might be in danger though, but Team Spirit are retreating. Not wanting to continue this fight, just leaving Mira stranded on the right-hand side. Looks like Na'Vi potentially have control of this pit now. Primal Beast looking worse for wear, and another catch. They just keep extending these fights. Trade 1 for 1, back and forth. Lull back in onto Kunkka now. The Ogre Seal Totem gets him out of danger. TPing home, and he stuns to catch him inside the pit. Mira's not there quite in time. Tried the Courier scouting maneuver with the Venge Courier. Couldn't quite get it. So no one controls Roshan. Yatoro thinks about it and is like, nah, it's okay. I've got creeps to hit.
They're coming back. Laps, man, he's a lot of work for
Dire are scanning.
blindly. Top of twin gate. Second one. Lion immediately. Pause. Tiny did 5,000 damage. Tiny super. Even though he does have Nemesis. Mage there. His hero list, and I'm like,
It's pretty nice. I mean, what you're getting 24 bonus armor from Grow, and then you're getting all this Mage Slayer magic resist. Yeah, you're a beefy boy. Oh boy. Right, yeah, can't forget about this Empower. We've not seen the big RPs yet, not needed them. Collapse primarily focused on just Blink, Horn Toss, Skewer, getting individual targets. That's something that Na'Vi have to be very, very cognizant of. If they clump up, if they group, even just like a 2 or 3 man, you know, Wind Ranger is caught with someone else. Okay, I don't have MKB on my Tiny or Magnus. We'll just cleave off of someone else. Hit the lion.
Magnus needs to. I'm getting flashbacks. Okay, it's time, guys. We need word Lincoln.
Well, that's why they picked Rubik as well, right? They block picked the Rubik so he doesn't have to play against it. What if he's like Shin-Q with this Rubik, man? Just unplayable. Oh yeah, super aggressive, right on my Poshka. Vengeful Spirit, quite stranded out there in no man's land. And Roshan still waiting in his pit. Daedalus done for the Wind Ranger. Pretty stacked. A little behind the Sven now. Absolutely can bring the damage if she's able to get onto a target. And Team Spirit, no real indication they want to come down here and fight it. Yasuo does have BKB God Strength, but he's far too distant to come and join them. And with no Vengeful Spirit, yeah, not really wanting to do it. And going back to it again, right? This is Na'Vi with Aegis. Last time around, they didn't get too much done. This time around, still thinking about tier 2s and high ground, but...
You'll have to think like 5 times with high ground.
Dire are scanning.
5 and 5, I don't think you're...
It's almost as if Team Spirit want them to have Aegis, because it's like that overconfidence. Yes, we've got Aegis. We can go and finish this game or get some big objectives. Next game losing against the lineup that Spirit has.
Items, Magnus. Who doesn't cast?
Na'Vi would absolutely love a fight outside of the base. Outside of the Radiant base, that is. This could be an opportunity for them as Spirit do spread up to that top lane. They are playing into their own vision. Radiant Observer Wards already placed in that northern jungle. Sees everyone coming, and Mira in a very good position to smoke break. That's why the Rubik's just standing here. Smoke break, then you can clear the wave if no one comes. Places a further Observer Ward to see Na'Vi arriving. Team Spirit going to be holding this little high ground in the top jungle. We'll see what the approach is from Na'Vi, as Yatoro has everyone behind him defending the Sven.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's such a smooth play. Like, everyone does their job so perfectly. You know, Mira in that mid lane, the Observer Ward's placed. Collapse kind of waiting till the very last second so he can show himself now in the mid lane. Yeah, it's one of those kind of real sports analogies, right? You're playing tennis with your opponents, bouncing the ball up to the top, now you're dragging it back to mid. You're wasting the time of this Aegis. The Na'Vi side, the ones that feel strong, they're the ones trying to get this rally going, and there's just no real response from Spirit. I don't.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's all from Wii Sports.
Invisibility.
Dire's structures
Hurt
are
yourself.
fortified.
And we...
Oh yes, I've yeah, pulled my shoulder, sprained my wrists. A dangerous game playing Wii tennis, that's for damn sure. Especially when you're both next to the net and you're just going boop, 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 bouncing the ball 1 centimeter between. Right, Na'Vi, are you looking at high ground? I just don't know about this. You need to clear out mid. You got tier 2 to deal with. Cut wave in behind Spirit. Because, again, Spirit, they don't have Aegis. But they're the ones knocking on the door of the high ground.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yatoro is.
Dire's
He
middle
took this
tower
from
is under attack.
One. I guess
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
he doesn't think that he
Radiant's
doesn't
top
have
tower
enough damage.
is under attack.
Power, Venge aura, Vlad's aura. Multi. 700.
That should help.
A lot of damage. This, oh man, this feels so, like, I don't know, I'm putting myself in Na'Vi's shoes a lot here, I know. But it must feel so bad. It must feel so bad. You're in position bottom, you're pushing, you're kind of scared, you're very delicately moving towards enemy high ground. Sven and Tiny just walk up and kill your tier 3. There is no trade. There is no response. Now they're trying to move and fight back into mid, moving up top, but it's just a continual, we have to go through this cycle of clearing out waves, dealing with Spirit's moves. This crisp, clean decision making from Spirit is just ever present.
That was an H10.
Well, they get the Venge and the Illusion. So Miposhka down twice. 40 seconds, not a super long timer though. And looks like Collapse is going to try and deal with the wave here with tiny illusions. Yeah, tiny illusions coming in to help. Yatoro shoving out bottom. Mid lane being pushed by Mira and Lal.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, free courier there. Oh no, good micro from Zayats. Another glyph from Na'Vi. A stolen Tormentor as well. But they've got to come back and defend. Like, how wild is this? The X mark drags Tiny away from danger.
Mira has one job: steal X mark and then tower bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Collapse.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Like, what even is the answer to this? You're not dancing to your own tune. This is Team Spirit playing the music and everything. Lal's going in onto Nefrit here. Not enough damage to completely finish him off. That is a tanky primal beast, but you've got so much control. You'll force his BKB through the X mark usage. Like, does Na'Vi have to be decisive and just do something wild, like run down mid and force a fight?
Dire are scared.
I think they lose. I think if they go and try to see, they're gonna lose.
But I feel like you're losing either way. Like, you're losing by continually responding.
Jump in, collapse.
And the Lincolns.
That's the BKB. They don't have two BKBs. Primal beasts have it.
It is just Dota perfection. And Lal is even potentially able to jump and blink and toss someone back if need be. But look at that. You said it right, this tanky guy. How many spells have they used now? 5, 6, 7. Torrent the Storm as well. Swap, yeah, Swap is still. And Miposhka finally uses it. Let's see if the Venge will die. A casualty of war finally dropping there as Na'Vi snipe out the Vengeful Spirit, but the illusion is up. Another swap, and Lal jumps in, Torrent thrown, and Nefrit moves forward, but yours into the sky. Lal BKB'd up, and now with the Tornhos, dragging back the Primal Beast. Yatoro can open up with the physical damage. Didn't BKB. Zayas with a stun at Earth by causing problems. They've got the chain disable on the Yatoro, and they kill off the Sven. Collapse now in trouble, cookie away the Primal Beast, and kill off the Magnus. Beautiful from Na'Vi.
That's such a beautiful stun from Zayas. He lands it onto two of them. He gets to immediately lands a shackle on both.
Yes.
Even though Team Spirit, like, they're not overlapping with their any ability. Down beast charging in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Scepter on it. The ulti off. Time. This is just time for Na'Vi to try to
Radiant's
go in.
middle tower is
Not
fallen.
necessarily close the game, but
Radiant's middle tower is
buybacks.
under
No
attack.
buybacks.
Radiant structures.
Yeah, do some serious damage here for sure. It's definitely an indication of like how close that fight was. A fraction of a second, that stun versus the BKB of Yatoro. If things are slightly different, we could see Na'Vi being steamrolled, but perfect execution. Zayas on this line and a follow through from Na'Vi, trusting and believing in him. Getting the job done as Lal will blow up Shigetsu there. Dragged him back into the waiting arms of Miposhka and Lal. Now the Venge falling, but the illusion's back up, so another magic missile and round of spells to come. Nefrit trying to retreat. We'll see if Lal can make another jump because Melojul's waiting, hiding in the trees. X-Mark boat comes out. Nefrit, another onslaught forward, aggressively onto this Tiny. Lal, very low. The swap is there. The damage block, the shield is up. The shield from the BKB as well, protecting Lal's Tiny. Throws the trees towards the Kunkka, but can't get any kills. Maybe now with Magnus, collapse, moving forward onto Melojul. Does he have ulti? No, there's no RP, so can't stop the TP.
No swap, no. Getting away. Navi, nice fight again. They did any of the buybacks, but power of things. Tiny has been unkillable. Now picks up. Has Aviana's been 5%. Massive, having 50% magic resist. Guys, possible to first win rate. Hero is still relatively cost was the ton of damage plus 10 power. 900 plus.
Yeah, I mean, Tiny's Aviana Grande right now. He's absolutely massive. Huge guy.
Are scanning.
And Na'Vi still got to wait a couple of seconds for Wind Ranger to respawn. No Radiant Vision in the base. So this smoke could pay off big time. 1 minute, 10 seconds for Roche to spawn. And the big clash of the game. Around 45 minutes in, about to come.
Radiant are scanning.
Team Spirit all ready and waiting around the Twin Gate. 2 minutes till night.
5,000 armor.
We need tier 5 items, right? We need Giant's Ring. We need Giant's Ring on this Tiny and Primal Beast. Let them fight it out. Quite a good wraparound here. Blink Hex. Zayat caught by Collapse though. Let's see if Tiny can get brought down. He gets the BKB off in time. Great stun from Zayat again. Two-man stun up onto Yatoro, but now the turnaround with their BKBs. Collapse. RP's the Wind Ranger. They've got the focus down onto Shigetsu, but the damage, will it come fast enough? She gets off to the side. Toss forward. There we go. Yatoro sent into the midst of it all. And Team Spirit, they've claimed 3. Look for the 4th. There's Malady. Gets down to the low ground, but not going to survive for much longer. Neposhkia there with Lal to stun and take her down. Roshan about to spawn, and Team Spirit with a decisive victory on their terms.
They have the AoE, they have the damage. Explosive damage coming out from time. I need damage defense. Agative set.
Dire's bottom tower is
Bro.
under attack.
Molly. It does apply Mage Slayer. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's super annoying, this Kunkka and Lion just doing no damage in the fight.
Has fallen.
Now we're looking at Primal Beast, no buyback. Wind Ranger doesn't really want to use hers, but Na'Vi gonna have to defend their base top lane, I guess. Just let bottom and mid fall.
Got a buyback. I think 30 seconds is Primal Beast doesn't have it. That fires 20 seconds.
You have to def top. You can let mid and bottom fall, but I don't think you can go against Mega Creeps here. Zayat and Melo will try. On to Collapse Magnus. Good swap by Miposhka. Move back in. Collapse gonna skewer away now and leave the Venge for dead. They clear out 2 full sets. Wind Ranger did not have to buy back, so a little bonus there from Na'Vi, keeping themselves in the game. So we're looking at that next fight. Roshan gonna migrate from bottom right to top left.
Look at this. Perfect timing. Back. 81, 2 seconds max. Mid perfect. John is gonna die. Negative 7. Have it.
Are scanning.
Have it for this.
And then immediate TP's out. But who got what? Oh, the Stormhammer one? That's cool.
Yeah.
I've not seen it
It
either.
got buffed. Five talent.
Nice. Like, as if they needed more ways to move around. Like, Sven's being tossed around, they're skewering people into the sphere, now he's got the ability to travel himself.
Radiant are scanning.
You can cast it on invulnerable targets as well. So even if that Wind Ranger BKB's up, you've got a flying Sven coming your way. We've seen Na'Vi with Aegis twice now, losing out on map control, losing out on fights. This time, Team Spirit with Aegis Cheese and all these upgrades. Already having taken 2 lanes of barracks down, eyeing up top lane, and potentially the finish to game 1. It's all down to these nifty little delicate plays through Mira, through Collapse. Miposhka always in the right place, the right time to sacrifice himself on his Venge with some good swaps. 13.
Pressures.
That's exact.
Double BK, double link, RP. It could slow.
Straight on the Venge. Miposhka getting blasted by the kisses. Dead for 75, quite a while.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Team Spirit still thinking about how they can enter this fight, though. It's always one of these cases, even though you're down a hero or feeling disadvantaged, if you're playing under vision, if you're playing from high ground, using the terrain and your wards to your advantage, you can get these surprise moves. Kunkka doesn't really show up top, just continually X-marking, trying to push out the waves. But if he does show a Yule Scepter on a creep, I thought he got there. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was him done.
It's all it takes. Plays getting close to that Bloodstone, plus Refresher, plus Octor. Not yet. 5 fights become so capable.
Are we gonna get a block of cheese? Wepass is like, hey guys, the Lotuses!
There it is!
Hey! Eat it up, Tiny. Tiny needs to be tankier, huh? Yeah?
Give it to Yatoro. It is block of cheese.
Okie dokie. I mean, I can't wait to see the end game damage stats for this Tiny. 500 shield there for Yatoro.
Double damage.
Plus double damage.
Did shield get buffed? This is like something that I've not kept track of. It always felt like really awkward to buy, to kind of finish off, like not worth it.
This is like gigantic buff. 500.
Oh, 2-man Torrent boat. Melodor from the high ground, now with a refresher. Torrent Storm as well. Great catch on Collapse. Now the kill on Miposhka. Man, Team Spirit down on the low ground, getting pummeled from up on high. Yatoro will jump in with a big swipe of his sword. Kills off one. Shigetsu buys back immediately. As Lal, still going pretty wild in the backlines, might be thinking about retreating now with his BKB up. Yatoro getting caught again with the Torrent out. Nephrit coming back in with the Primal Beast. Look at Mira on this right-hand side. Can we get a save on the Sven or anything at all? Yatoro's still up and running, technically, but disabled continually. Dead for 100. Mira jumped away from there and bailed out. Yeah, there's no shard on Mira. I thought we could maybe get some saves going, but not possible.
Mira is going for the save. Yeah, Shigetsu, he dies in seconds. Like, flies back, but what a nice fight. Nice spell usage, stuns that they have, and also fighting into get clipped by one of the. You're gonna die. Does provide you with this link in. Alliance has been got A on them. Item that you any means. There you go. Enemy.
Yeah. That positioning from the Kunkka though was spot on. Like Team Spirit, probably a little reckless there, running down in that kind of chasm of the little valley between two cliffs, surrounded on all sides by bandits. Oh, they were ready and waiting for them. So still holding on to this game.
Lives in there. He gets Primal Beast. 5 Restoration. Oh. Get to me.
When Primal Beast pulverizes a catapult, it looks like he's using an armchair. It's like WWE style comes in.
Are scanning.
And he's got him with a chair. and his brother Kane. And the Undertaker is like greatest of all time wrestling character, I think. Everyone knows his name. Forget Hulk Hogan or any of these bollocks. Nah, it's all about the Undertaker.
Hogan still.
I have no idea, man.
Radiant
No.
are scanning.
Even when I was a kid watching wrestling, he was like old school, you know?
He was old when I was young, and I'm old now, and I saw that guy got married. Like,
Oh, jeez. I can't forget John Cena either. What a fella. Team Spirit smoking again. Dire vision around their triangle, around the mid lane.
You weren't so damn dead.
And they're holding it up on top. What is this move for? It's like a pick off from Spirit? Because they're not going barracks, bottom or mid, obviously.
back, up it in. Poshka even. But still, what they need to have are buybacks. Besides the high ground.
Oh, they're pinging it out. Go on, show on the wave. Somebody clear that bottom wave, will you? Collapse. Ready and waiting. Oh, the smoke expires, so it doesn't want to stick around. They got the D ward in the triangle, now holding out near the Dire Tormentor. God, what Tormentor? It's just gone.
One hit from time.
Wild.
I think.
Alright. Oh. So Daisy.
There are a lot of spells to be. A lot of good ones, but
Just so many plays to make. Top lane closing in on that Radiant base. Yeah, getting pinged down now by Mposhka.
Radiant's top tower is under
Do they still have X mark, right, on Rubik? So they can just TP back an X mark lol? Yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy. Clear the wave. Does he get another wave? Can he throw the tree in time? Oh. Oh, he gets a couple. Yeah. Oh, Zayat. What's he up to? That's a cat and Yatoro. The Blink Hex. He's been swapped out. Yeah, Yatoro's out of there. Now the trees. Oh, they're coming down heavy onto Na'Vi. Nefrit moving forward with the cover of the kisses. Mortimer trying to lay down some covering fire as they approach the Rubik, but they'll be happy with that. A Mposhka kill, a buyback out of Zayat. And in the end, a straight 1-for-1. Support for support.
Laurel, he's so good. And goes onto line. Proxies A on this, tosses him one more time into the air. Buyback. Finally. Melojewel, Bloodstone, Pressure, Agate. Keep an eye on Thorin.
And this is what dreams are made of, isn't it? The optimal build. And he's still got a little room for growth as well. And swap out phase, upgrade Aghanims to the Blessing. Get like a Scythe of Ice or something. I mean, do you need more control or do you need damage as Na'Vi?
Cookin doesn't help. So.
Well, I'm thinking magic damage. Like, could he go E-Blade or something?
I like it.
Radiant are scanning.
Rose.
Your shadow has fallen to the ring.
Get up.
Fatality.
Get up. It's super.
Incredible shield. Well, we talked about tier 5 items. We're getting there. These giant rings could be coming out for the Tiny and the Primal Beast. Get them even bigger. And Tiny now looking at the Revenant's Brooch as his next item.
Lapse is still. Eye of the disease. Copy Aviana.
Bridgestone.
Aviana's better.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Dire are scanning.
It's like free butterfly, free pathing, free everything. Let's get that flying movement going. Lol. Getting poked at here by the Kunkka. And being disciplined with his BKB, not going to immediately press it. Now they'll have a pretty good idea where Na'Vi is sat. Both teams kind of looking at each other across the lane. Stun from Zayat. Lincoln's placed on Lol. Very nicely done now. The Yule Scepter into the sky to keep him safe. Getting torrented around, but a lift save from Mira gets him out of danger again.
Mira needs to hit that tiny immediate.
Can't hold it.
Too heavy. Yeah, imagine tiny the giant.
Oh yeah, that's impossible. I don't think anyone's got the strength. Even Sven with his ulti.
I don't
Na'Vi bunkered down in their base. They've done a good job keeping out that top lane, but it's always a losing battle mid and bottom against the super creeps. Zayat's with the Wisdom Rune grab. And Team Spirit not making any rash decisions going high ground just yet. Waiting for Na'Vi to kind of make a smoke play and hoping they'll come out in the next 30 seconds or so. And then probably considering the move back up through top.
There it is. Tidal wave. That's what we've been waiting.
Another one?
Best, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now they have 5. 6 if you...
Oh my goodness. I mean, where's the Rubik Ags? Then he can have multiple himself.
Have it. Nice throw.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Let's keep it.
Get the Axe mark, get the tidal wave, get everything going. Oh well, Na'Vi got to be careful here. Radiant did leave some vision around in the vicinity of the dire triangle. Lal makes a move forward. Na'Vi trying to hold and play under their own vision to see what's coming. Tiny wandering up the staircase, gonna get torrented and stunned up. In comes Nefrit. Concerted effort to try and bring Lal low. Not able to kill him off by any means. Another good tidal wave nearly pushes him high ground, but the torrent stops him. The storm out of Kunkka here, but the damage is lacking. Now with the Horn Toss dragged back across, Melojul forced to BKB out. Yatra with his God Strength going and opening up on the Kunkka, but the refresher is there. Another boat, another round of torrent storm to come. Team Spirit have successfully baited Kunkka to use all of his spells, and no one's died yet. We still have Aegis on Magnus. We still have a tanky, incredibly strong Sven. And in comes Collapse. The RP, fake pumping, thinking about it. Doesn't go for it in the end.
Nobody died. They were fighting for a minute, maybe. Laurel is extremely thin.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
5% evasion, 50% magic resistance. He gets in trouble, he gets swapped out. Block of...
Oh, maybe now. A lot of saves coming in onto this Magnus. Ah, he's gonna skew.
What is that skewer during the torrent?
Oh my god, it's so good. X-Mark, skewer, drag across. They've got the Snapfire. Primal Beast tried to onslaught in. Got to be careful now. There's no snap for 90 seconds. Magnus being held back by the Gleipnir route. Nefrit dragged in again. Torrent to try and give him some cover. I don't know whose X-Mark that is. I'm going to guess it's the Rubik's one to move him around.
You can also break enemies' X-Mark with your own X-Mark. Larley's in, toss back.
Oh, he just tosses him up in the air. Now he's a little bit stuck here, Tiny, getting chain disabled. Oh, the tidal wave back behind the barracks. Now where's Team Spirit to save him? Lol, in some serious danger. Yule Sceptered up, tosses across the Kunkka. He's flying around. The Tiny's still alive. No, he's not allowed to get out of here, surely. Finally dies. Mira's also gone to the grave. Yatoro has BKB ready, but blinks before he needs to use it. Magnus left stranded now as Team Spirit. They're being pulled apart by Na'Vi. Aegis used up. Magnus with his second life. Probably going to get clipped by a torrent or something, but he gets off the BKB RP. Tidal wave on the bench drags her away. Another round of spells, and in comes the Sven. The damage, the RP again. She gets who's gone. And look at this. Primal Beast getting clapped and hammered down by the Sven. Yatoro picks up a double kill as the Kunkka gives chase. Another BKB from Magnus to keep him safe. X-Mark. Oh, he gets dragged back into the waiting Zayas and Maddie to blow him up.
Base, it's time. They did manage to kill the tier 4 tower through catapults as well. Furrow picking him up. Jumped again, maybe finishing Baron, but he found the target. Melody, he just bought back.
What? Disappears.
More heroes are in the air than on the ground. You have like multiple tosses, Tiny starts flying, Aviana's feather, Magnus. and Surge spikes. Look, flying Sven.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need a telescope to see these heroes. They're flying so high. Celestial bodies. Dota heroes have become mini planets at this point.
We need to zoom out our cameras to actually see what's happening.
Goodness gracious me. They defend that final barracks, though, for now. Kill off the Venge illusion.
It's 61 minutes. We need to find some new...
Ancient is
This
under
Sven.
attack.
Find Mirror Shield. Lincoln's.
Dire's
Anything else?
ancient is
Not
under
yet.
attack.
I'm hoping. Got 2 giant
Yeah.
rings.
Giant rings. Primal Beast and Tiny, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Then they should just have a gladiatorial duel in the middle lane. 1v1.
Dire's
Lincoln for Tiny now as well.
attack.
Oh, Yatoro.
Dire's structures
He's done with this
Forced the
game.
glyph.
He's forced the glyph. He's got another BKB. Used his refresher orb to finish off the barracks. X mark. Is that going to last long enough to drag him back? It looks like barely gets the job done. Now Yatoro in a spot of bother, hey? Stormhammer's onto Zaya. Pops the Eon Disc there, but Nefrit and Meloduel, they've got enough control and damage to bring down the Sven. It looks like they'll take him out, but Mega Creeps will be coming.
Oh, it's already down to half HP.
Oh.
I think the play is go for the throw. Pop those weak Tiny. They don't have the glyph. Yeah. Stinking. Had Giant Strength. He
Insta, yeah.
Pirate Hat. Buybacks and all.
Book of the Dead. Go on, send the Necro units.
Navi are in trouble.
Did you desolated from Poshka? All right, buddy. That's a base race item.
Pretty much. They want to pop, wait for...
Do we have any tier 5 items for Navi yet? No. Time to go farm some ancients, boys.
Unlucky. They've been farming for the last minute.
There's one.
There's one of Primal Beast.
I guess you check to see what you have and then give it to like a Wind Ranger or something to see if you get something better. Collapse. Speaking of, Wind Ranger skewered and RP'd. Caught out by the Magnus with Mirror nearby. We've got Refresher up as well, but the base inside the throne is dropping. Tiny's there, dropping it low. Control is coming. She gets 2 dies and buys back. It's Lol looking to finish off the game with a few swift whacks of the tree, and they do it.
Alright, what an execution in the end from Team Spirit. They did manage to win the game while Yatoro was dead. I think the biggest carry of this whole game was on Tiny.
Dire's middle tower is under. Radiant are scanning.
Titrante is okay, nice.
Are under attack.
I guess they took it personal.
Chained in searing heat. Peace is here.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower.
Chronosphere ready. Alone Druid isn't the best dagger, but what can you do?
Radiant's turret has been killed.
Okay, Alcohol Destroyer died. And Festus. So close to his death.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Avenging Full Spirit with buyback, task without. No chrono.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Chrono is available.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Again, it's only chrono. Outworld Destroyer without buyback. One more chrono, please. GG.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant victory.
Razer will try to kill Keep of the Light. Successful.
Got it.
This is outrageous. Rat pack. I will rise next season. But score. This is ours.
And what? Also will try to kill Mars.
Come on, sprites!
Razer is here, okay. With Razer they can.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Execution style. Well.
And again they're killing only supports.
Where are you going?
Not the best exchange for Team Mars, but I suppose. Whoa, Razer died. Now it seems a very good exchange.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Regeneration.
It's on the edges. And that's all. I don't know, guys, as for me, Team Monty is stronger with all ultis against Team Mars, but less available.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And you see, Team Monty want to fight.
Come on, sprites!
Terrible decision from Centaur. BKB was used. Where is Lina? And receiver. Again, one mistake. They decide to kill Keeper of the Light instead of Lina,
Dire's top tower is under
and
attack.
Lina kills them all.
Dire's structures
With
are
beautiful arena of blood.
fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Again, mistake.
That's unjust.
Dire's middle barracks is falling.
GG. Again, suicide.
This lineup, they did manage to Thank you. We go lineup. Very good.
The Radiant now have 10 seconds remaining.
Nefrit also played out of his
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, well, everyone had a good individual performance, right? Even the team performance was good. They're all on the same page, doing the right thing. You're just going up against this brick wall of team spirit that seems unmanageable, unbreakable in a lot of these circumstances. We do get a few different bands coming out. Wind Ranger, the primary one there, being removed, which in the hands of Shigetsu looked pretty potent, but not going to be happening this time around. Honestly, when you look at this draft, you think, okay, well, Team Spirit, you mentioned they had all these displacement abilities, aggressive ones with Magnus and potential with tiny tossbacks. But they also have that defensive layer as well with Swap and Toss and Telekinesis Shard from Rubik. So if you're getting gone on, you're being moved, you go on someone else, they're being moved. Very difficult to plan and figure out how the fights are going to go when you've got people shifting all over the place. Do you start to think about just banning some of these displacement heroes?
Team Spirit's turn to pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
I sure do. So the difference here is Wind Ranger banned TA left in, so we might see Na'Vi gravitate towards that Templar Assassin potentially, since she's been left in the pool. Oh yeah, just Na'Vi, is it ban Magnus time? That's probably still the big one. I don't care Tiny, don't care Sven. Collapse Magnus was the nasty one. Always will be. Pretty much written in all the Dota history books, but they banned the Faceless Void. Even when you've got Avenge on your team. Respecting Yatoro.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What else is there out there? I banned the Ember last time. Oh, it is the Magnus. So Ember is left in, one of Lyle's key heroes over the past year or so.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. So who do you ban if you want Ember? Do you ban Husker or something now? You look at the puck. That's a good call. Lone Druid, you know, with Venge, with auras. Definitely stacks up a lot of pressure early on. And just another carry from the mid lane as well, potentially. Well, this is the same spot Spirit were in the last game. Very, very deliberate and thoughtful about this next ban. Really mulling over and going over all the options.
Team Spirit's turn.
Lina ban.
Radiant team pick.
Okie dokie. And Ember Spirit is the grab.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, like now Matthew has joined Team Nigma, right? We might see Nigma playing the Ember 4 from time to time. Yeah, very player specific. I'm not really seeing too much outside of some weird pub games. Next up for Na'Vi. Please don't give me Luna. So previously when they've picked Venge, they've gone for like a Mars, or Techies even, as their secondary pick. This time it's going to be the Bat Rider. So potential support duo right there. Oh yeah. So now they pick Tiny, right?
10 seconds remaining. Team Spirit's turn to pick.
Just toss people around. Oh no, well he can push people a little bit with his onslaught. Slam them up and down with the pulverize. They're likely going to have that Bat Rider Primal Beast dual off lane. Venge still needs a partner for the safe lane. And you're not quite sure what you're playing into here. You know, you see Ember mid, Rubik is pos 4 potentially. Do we see much Rubik flexing anymore? There used to be something we talked about, that Team Spirit was a team that could flex Rubik to 5, and then other teams started copying them, but now it's felt like Rubik's primarily just position 4. Yeah. You'd much rather like a Tusk or Venge or someone to play in that safe lane, bodyguard and bully people while your safe laner farms. Well, you're up against some pretty good gap close with Primal Beast, good save with Vengeful Spirit, a lot of magic damage across the board here. This is a Na'Vi lineup that could pivot into physical damage and minus armor just because of Wave of Terror being there. They go for a Grimstroke on Spirit.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Oh, they really do burn through all their time, don't they? Team Spirit with no reserve time. Oh, he's the guy that slipped through the pool. So he was the ban in place of the Lina previously, I believe. Team Spirit left it in and grab it themselves.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Warrior.
Hello there, Mr. Teddy Bear.
10 seconds remaining. Team spirits turn to ban.
Yeah. It sure does. Now, I love doing this, and I'm mostly wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway because the off chance that I'm right. Ursa against Ember in the mid lane. This used to be one of those.
Team spirits turn
Oh, it
to
used to be
ban.
very good for the Ursa, but yeah, not going to see it. Not going to see it. I'll bank on the Huskar pick or something like that instead later on down the line.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Could we think about like a TA or something? I guess you want someone to use Inkswell, right? In lane. Unless you do that swap with the Rubik and Grim. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was crazy. Now it just binds them together. 30 seconds left for Na'Vi's final ban. And like you said, quite a few options. I like the Weaver. I think Morphling's a good shout as well. But you ban one and you know there's a multitude of others that Yatoro can pull out of the hat. Very deep hero pool, this fella. You know, we could even see like a Phantom Assassin or something come out, right? One of these cheeky, weird Yatoro picks that's like, hey, this could work with an Inkswell. Could work against the Ursa. Going very deep.
Radiant
We're gonna random.
pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Show me
Team
Huskar.
spirits turn to pick.
Let's take out Slodar. Depending on this last pick, right? Like if it's a ranged carry for Yatoro, you put the Primal Beast there. If it's melee, you put Slaughter there. It's like Slaughter's gonna destroy Ember mid,
5
right?
seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
Like you said, though, trample against this illusion. Is it still Battle Fury for Ursa? I've not seen Ursa in quite some time. Do we look at? Yeah. Yeah, again, it's much more of a delicate game from Team Spirit, kind of skirting the fog, playing on the edges with this Naga Siren. Ember Spirit playing out with the Sleights of Fist. You'll probably see this Rubik and Grimstroke just hiding in the trees, waiting for their moment to strike as well.
Prepare for battle.
Which makes me wonder how Collapse is going to do. This Timbersaw, you know, we've seen some changes to his skill build, going maxing out all the nuke damage abilities rather than reactive armor. Just try and get that massive push forward of damage. But if he's the only one showing and he's, you know, up against an Ursa in lane, what kind of skill or item build does Collapse have to go for? Does he have to be more defensive?
Not necessarily. Look at his item build. He has almost 1000 HP. It's all about armor.
You're in 30 seconds to battle.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No mechanic. Bad sweater.
Yep. Let's see what he gets up to. These Naga Illusions already scouting out Na'Vi all across that mid lane. Flame Break, decent there to give Shigetsu the bounty rune. 3 for 1. Nefrit and Malady getting another couple across the map. And Yataro's Naga Siren, the only one on Team Spirit, getting a bounty rune. Already heading into the double Wraith bands. Treads. Yasha queued up.
XP. Faster. Push come. 5. Attack damage. Can't trade. Attack ramp.
Just continually clicking and clicking and clicking. It's super annoying. It doesn't mean Collapse is able to manipulate that wave a little bit. Oh, up at top, Nefrit and Zayats, Slardar, Bat Rider. Once these guys get a couple of levels under their belt, level 2, level 3, Miposhka has to be very, very careful with his positioning, playing into this no man's land off the lane. It's very scary. Shigetsu, even just at level 1, shocking forward, doing some good damage across both heroes. Try and pressure and bully this Timbersaw as much as you can early on. Something that top lane for Na'Vi potentially struggles with, though, and you talked about, you know, Primal Beast maybe being that offlaner to kill off illusions. And we're going to have to spend crushes and fireflies and all sorts of stuff to kill Yataro's illusions. And so far, that's not being done. He's allowed a lot of freedom.
Last pick. Naga Siren.
That was a
Have AoE.
And a great start for him. Also looking at the Ember Spirit, 10 and 3. He's had some really nice denies, especially under tower. And a good old time against Melojul. Taking some damage from the trample now. Primal Beast. And equally looking worse for wear as the water runes spawn up. Bottles getting refilled, so they continue their onslaught in the mid lane. A pretty quiet start. No first blood. No real kill threat from anyone just yet. Top lane feels pretty safe for both sides. Mid lane's not really going to happen. You're probably looking at this bottom lane for potential kills. The Venge and the Ursa. And the chase potential they've got on this longer lane.
Pick Ursa again. Try to go on.
Just realized it's Naga last pick and we didn't boo. How far we've come in Dota 2. Remember back in the day, Naga gets picked, everyone's booing and sad.
Different times. Naga Siren was very rank hero back then. You farming great.
Yeah.
Kept farming until
Dire structures are fortified.
Armin then. Different time.
Yeah, I think it was like TI4 or something. There was a pub stomp in London with Pyrian flags. You know, we had 100 people or something watching TI4 qualifiers. Naga got picked. The whole pub starts booing. We had all these boomers and weird people. Like, what the hell are these kids watching a video game and booing for? Hey, they picked Naga Siren, eh? Yeah, she can definitely play much more aggressively nowadays. And 4 minutes hit. Water Rune again spawning up for both the mid laners. We even had a move there from the back to try and safeguard it. Leaving Nefrit alone up top as he takes quite a bit of damage from his sister. And Riptide starting to stack up. Miposhka not going to be able to get the pull off here. It looks like a good move from Zayats to take the aggro. Oh yeah, the hits didn't land quite in time to get the wave aggro there. Yatoro might be able to get the large camp across into it. All these little things. Lane manipulation, getting the pulls off, dragging the creep wave around to the range creep. That's very nicely done by the Naga. Slardar does gather the creep wave though.
Snatched from your grasp.
No first blood yet. 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's no one that really that's like under threat of dying. Maybe if we get some moves into the mid lane, you know, pre-level 6, Larl, Melajul, maybe if they're whittled down to low enough HP, get them to that threshold. But right now, it's, yeah, stack up for Zayats. Get some D-wards going in the mid lane if you can. Rubik's even moving in towards mid as well. 6-minute mark, of course. That important period. Active runes for these mid laners could prove the difference makers there. Zayas is bored with the top lane. He's like, I'm done with it. I'm moving mid, guys.
He can't do anything. That's about it. Down.
There's one. Do we have a blood grenade or anything here? Mirror collapse. Finally get first blood. Just before 6 minutes hits. Kill off that Venge. And it felt like Venge and Ursa should have had the upper hand. They lose the first life. And then they get the luck for Larl. DD Rune on this Ember Spirit. And a move up top onto Nefrit. A couple of kills there for Team Spirit. Laning phase going very well across the board for them.
He's gonna need to be
Dire's courier has been killed.
patience. Zayas is not
Radiant's top tower is under
fighter. Under.
Dire are
Oh, yeah,
scanning.
wasn't this Slardar pick meant to completely win and stomp a lane, right? This Naga pick has undone all the plans of Na'Vi. I really wonder what the conversation was about this Primal Beast versus Slardar going mid or going off lane was. Malady not going to get the Wisdom Rune steal. Mirror there right on time. Oh, bypasses them. Slides through the trees. I think Malady's still going to get found here as Collapse has joined. Looking for the pick off. You're going to make them work for it. Delay the inevitable. Meanwhile, I think a fight is brewing over towards that top rune spot inside the jungle where Larl has spotted some of those stacks and stolen out a few creeps, but finally, first kill up on the board for Na'Vi. Miposhka out for 20.
That's something. So you can dodge a lot.
I don't want to say a completely free game, but definitely easier than most. I mean, Larl here with this double damage. Getting back in on top of the Primal Beast and looking for the 8-minute rune. Good flame break there. The haste taken by the Primal. Larl, even with that ink swell, not able to commit onto them.
Almost feel bad.
Now they're looking at this Naga Siren saying, hey, Yatoro is top of the net worth by a good 500 already. Has had complete freedom for the better part of 10 minutes. Can we find the real one?
Radiant are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
Catch him here.
Radiant's middle
know.
tower is under
They
attack.
see him. Flame breaking to trample. All of his illusions going to die there, but good root on the Primal Beast stops him in his tracks. Zayat still trying to chase forward. Nodule with his haste rune and Slardar arriving will be able to get the pick off at long last. In the meantime, Ven's died down bottom. Shigetsu getting charged by Collapse's Timbersaw. TPing Primal Beast down here with the Venge as well. Shigetsu taken out with a Chakram of Collapse, but in comes the trade. A double kill for your mid laner. You said it's all about this Primal Beast from the mid lane of Melajul, and he's showing off why. From one side to the other, getting really important kills on both side lane cores.
Radiant's middle
One
tower
of the best
is under
heroes.
attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh. Fit. Done.
Absolutely. Oh, hello, Poshka. Gets the final hit in there, but your Inkswell Ember Spirit feeling really good to gap close and get that catch on people. And now breathing room for Yatoro again to clear out this wave and probably swing into the jungle.
Dire's
To
middle
start that all off, Radiant scanned both twin gates, making sure that like Yatoro hadn't moved to the other side of the map, which is a definite possibility. So good awareness of Na'Vi of kind of what's going around. Finding that Naga, finding that Timbersaw kill, and Zayat's even now looking to steal out some stacks.
Dire's middle tower is under
Gets it. This is big.
Yeah, Melajul jumping up to like second place in net worth there. All three of the cores, the tanky beefy boys like you called in the draft, doing pretty well still. Even though it felt like Team Spirit have had the upper hand in these first 10 minutes, Na'Vi, a lot of opportunities still to go. In the mid lane, Laurel and Miposhka pairing up again. Tanky Primal Beast need that additional bit of zap out of Mira's Fade Bolt, and now with a catch in from Laurel onto Zayat. Blood Grenade can help him out to take down the Bat Rider with a good stroke of fate. They just need another slice there.
Have been schooled.
Radiant structures
control.
are fortified.
Both supports
Dire's top tower
Round
is
him.
fortified.
back uses. Tower.
And Ember,
First, no.
he really does. Might get Laurel. Ember Spirit, Remnant across the safety net is there. Mira's going to get pushed back into the Pulverize. Well done by Zayat and Melajul. Get the kill on the Rubik eventually with the damage over time, even needing the lasso in the end. And do protect their mid lane, but Laurel untouched and closing in on the item. Mage Slayer very nearly here. And collapse.
I'm surprised armed at Nephrin. Playing into
Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah, I think
under
those kills helped out, right? With the Primal Beast rotating, comes in and helps. He gets to push out that tower, get some extra gold, and no Siren in the jungle, giving him a lot of free time.
I'm the right. That's the best.
Yeah, pretty damn strong. Yatoro. It's fishy lane up top. And throwing nets and crushes and bashes at each other. Slardar Mage Slayer.
And sweet.
I mean, something's got to be done about this. We can't have everyone buying Mage Slayer. Oh, here comes Laurel with the Mage Slayer against the Slardar with the Mage Slayer. Good crush, but Inkswell, Miposhka's arrival, and the catch on Slardar will secure them a kill. All members strong, plus the illusions, and Mira even joining in there as well.
Dire's middle tower
And that's really
is
the
under
key
attack.
to the success of Team Spirit, right? Is that ability to bring numbers. No matter where they are on the map, they are prepped and ready to fight with Yatoro when he says he's ready. The team is ready.
Yeah,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
side. Oh, no.
Yeah, that rider dead though, and Primal Beast trying to escape, soul bound up.
At least we get.
Leash to the Vengeful Spirit. Lol, still thinking about the chase, gets the root down on the Venge. The swap across going to put her back in danger as the remnants out, give Lol safety, and collapse. With Miposhka there to clean up. Ursa and Primal Beast back in though. Oh, look at that incredibly quick damage from the Ursa, but the Primal Beast went too deep. Lol playing the outskirts of this fight very well. Now maybe another potential catch on the Ursa warrior. Lol's gonna be careful because he's very low HP, just going for the poke and prod with a slight in the chains. And the Song of the Siren coming in onto this enraged Ursa. The Naga fast enough.
Speed. Oh, it clipped it.
Mini nap.
Let's do the hibernation.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shared gold.
Radiant's
The Scourge.
middle tower has
The
fallen.
Scourge have killed it. Do you remember you used to be able to click on Scourge and Sentinel towers and you could see... Yeah, and they would always have like 50,000 gold. I'm like, yo bro, share the gold with us. Come on now. What are you little range creeps gonna do with 50k? Come on. Buy a Ferrari or something? Nah, it's not happening. It's been pretty slow paced here in terms of like overall moves. There's little bits of poking, prodding, defending towers, pushing through. But no real big team fights just yet. Everyone waiting for these primary items.
Ursa wanted farming. Naga, sorry. And he will catch.
Zayat's wanting to finish off his blink, but found on the far right hand side of the map is this trio. The Ink-Swelled Ember, the catch from Mira's Rubik. It's just perfect layering of setup stun into follow-up into gap close. If you show on the map and these guys are nearby, you are very likely dead. Yatoro, though, is being found by a different trio. Oh, that stun dodge with a jump out, but Yatoro still dies.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not enough. Now we're in this bottom lane.
That should help.
A little bit of buff that it.
What's wrong with you, honestly?
Dire's middle tower is under
My
attack.
god. We'll go back to the days of Illuminate and Shrapnel damaging towers, huh?
Dire's structures are fortified.
That was like... It was like old school Dota 1. Illuminate used to do it. Leshrac used to have like an overgrowth, a single target overgrowth spell that you could put on towers as well.
Back in like
3 corridors, yeah. A long old time ago. Vengeful Spirit all out in the open there. She did get a good observer ward placed down. We'll see if that gets dewarded by Spirit. In the meantime, as they press through their top jungle. So back to some ancient stacks. Blink Dagger ready. So he could look to join fights. Also can jump around from camp to camp that little bit faster. Oh, now Melojaw onslaughting in 2 with a trample. And he's walked into 3 of Spirit here. He wanted to clear creep wave and run away. Didn't expect them to be ready and waiting to spring that trap.
Melojaw active, maybe not active as he right now.
Radiant are scanning.
Actions. Right now he's the
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
who gets stopped.
Behold.
Anything for that.
No, desperately so.
Radiant's top tower.
Quick and easy tower for collapse. No tier 1 standing on this Radiant side anymore. So quite a wide open map for Spirit to play into. Left hand side, Ancients and Wisdom Runes open up for them. Right hand side potential for Roshan. So this is where Na'Vi need to break out of the rut they've been in. They've been pressed back. They're kind of under the boot of Spirit for the past couple of minutes. 5k net worth lead has emerged thanks to this Naga Siren up at the top of the board.
Yeah, it's a classic move. Slaughter on top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you've got a Naga, right?
Roshan's gonna die.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. attack.
Yeah, Collapse is trying to get there. He's being pinged out saying, hey, just chill, wait a second. We've got to try and catch up with the rest of us. So Aegis grabbed by Shigetsu. It looks like Spirit still making the move forward, though. Scouting with Obs Wards and Illusions. Wave of Terror sees them all going through the Twin Gate. A couple went through, but they've got the catch on Malady. Vengeful Spirit now low into the back on Ursa. That's really nice. Deeper and deeper. Team Spirit will find a really good target. Dual Scepter to stop the Enrage having too much effectiveness. And Shigetsu, he's going to die twice here.
What did you learn?
Not a chance. Nice Aegis take by Na'Vi, but the retreat not fast enough.
Power of Naga Siren. Also, I like the Claw. On it is finds first. It's gotta be the huge. We have 4 heroes. Play for 9 seconds. Not using it.
There's another.
So good. Like if
Radiant's top tower is under
you're
attack.
Emperor in this game, you're like, okay. Out of the trouble.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
Against
Radiant's middle
I mean,
tower is
it's
under
really
attack.
feeling like another one of those classic games where, you know, Na'Vi, they've got options. But it feels like their best options are waiting for Team Spirit to come to them. They need vision. They need Observer Wars to see these heroes, to get the jump with the Blink Daggers. They need to see the Ember Spirit. They need to find this Rubik and Grimstroke. If Team Spirit are, you know, de-warding or playing from fog, hiding themselves, obscuring their moves, Na'Vi kind of have to go like headless chickens blind into moves like this, where they do jump the Ember Spirit. But the safety and protection is there from the Grimstroke. They need more stuns. Lol swapped across, and they get the kill with the Ursa at long last.
they have all this. Well, out. It's good for like.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top
That's the thing,
tower
like
is
Na'Vi can do this on their side of the river when Team Spirit are like coming to them. That's the easy part. The challenging part of this game is if you're pushing up high ground or you're going onto the dire side of the map, do you have the vision? Do you have that ability to make the jumps like we've just seen? And of course, yeah, you kill a Rubik, you kill an Ember Spirit. It's Naga Siren. She is quickly becoming a problem.
Can't. Okay. Daggers.
A tool to teach.
Bounty.
Light is red.
Oh boy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right. Let's see what you're made of, Na'Vi. And also, quite an awkward position to be in, taking Roshan and Aegis quite early on and losing it immediately.
Dire's
Now
top
puts them
tower
in
is
a
under attack.
tough spot, not having a key objective to go for. They'd like to press into tier 1 mid and bottom lane, but that's all being covered by the Naga. She's cutting waves of illusions as Collapse plays into this Radiant Triangle again, backed up by Miposhka. A lot of damage, but a good spot from Malady there. Backup arriving with Zayat and Shigetsu, taking out Mira. Rubik a little too forward placed, but a good jump, slight chains. Ember Spirit here to kill off both supports, 2-for-1 trade. And while you're making all this noise and chaos on this side of the map, Yatoro having a very chill, calm time elsewhere. Ursa, oh, he wanted in on that. Backline stab from Melojul. Primal Beast is moving aggressively towards them. Miposhka does get Blink Crush. Timbersword over the 3-man whirling death chakram on them, and Ember Spirit will rejoin. Yatoro, he says hello. BKB out from Shigetsu. Is there a blink or an earth shot to get to high ground? Oh, you're right. The Mage Slayer just keeps cancelling it out. You weren't kidding about this.
This item is too good. But Way too much. Down. Fight with yacht. Shiny items. Down men.
Radiant structures are
And
fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tries on the end.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Having a perfect game.
Spectacular stuff. Na'Vi really on the receiving end of this. Just look at the pink arrows on the map. Naga pushing mid, cutting bottom, moving into triangle. There is no respite, no rest for the wicked. And Collapse going to get back to base. Already got his Shiver's Guard. Eul Scepter looking pretty happy on that Timbersaw. Had a great reinitiation that mid lane fight as well. Got the jump into the middle of 3. And what, 2 strength heroes plus the Ursa. Tanky fellas no more.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's the best item.
At least a minute for Roshan to spawn as well. I mean, Team Spirit might have like lost track of the timing here. They're down near the pit. Where's the big man?
On.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Be up in a minute.
And usually with Naga Siren, we see this kind of weird thing where she's getting a lot of farm, but experience-wise, she's lacking. But Yatoro is top of the XP as well. He's level 17. Hasn't been missing out too much, even with all the split pushing and kind of separation from the creeps that he's been achieving.
They don't have that hero. Lion and no shaman. He does have full.
They smoke up around her as well. Yatoro breaks out of it to hit some creeps. Collapse, Mira, and the rest of the squad bleeding out. Na'Vi moving from mid, get a shield rune down bottom spot. Where are they heading? Tier 1 mid? Pretty low HP, so it's a freebie objective for the Ursa.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, we usually like this move, right? We like it when you're behind, but you go into enemy triangle, you get some wards down, you play aggressively, you press into both sides. But against the Naga, that's not going to work. You come in here, you get a ward down, you've got to run back, you've got to go bottom, you've got to go back to mid. Very difficult to traverse this entire map as Na'Vi when you don't have a puck. Like you said, you don't have an illusion clearer, you don't have a split pusher. Everyone has to play as 5 as Na'Vi. They are one group, one unit, so they'll smoke together as 5 and look to contest the next Roche. Just under a minute for him to spawn. Team Spirit already prepping themselves for this exact scenario. 3 minutes until daytime, so it's going to be a night Roche. Super important for Na'Vi to win this fight convincingly. But they've always, and Team Spirit have always got this big reset button with the Song of the Siren. Primal Beast already scouted. High ground vision there. You'll see the good stop button to hit that. Malady swaps back the bat. Zayat's in difficult territory now as Malady will fall quickly. Blink Crush from Slardar looking into the back lines. Mephoshka getting crushed and bashed around by Nefrit. Now the Song of the Siren, but the BKBs are up from Na'Vi, giving them protection against the Naga Siren. Low HP on Yatoro, but gets the distance now, allowing Collapse and Lyle to open up and get the damage done. Another Yules on his Ursa, just sending him skyward. Can't get a damn thing done as Nefrit getting blasted by Collapse. The bash and the crush could stun, but not enough. Ursa's gone. Nefrit chased down. Dominating streaks for Laurel and Collapse. Primal Beast and Batrider licking their wounds and running away. Just great execution. These Eul Scepters, the song, everything spot on.
So good at kiting. Autosaur. Perfect timing. Beak. they wear off. We talked about PL,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
shiny item, blood. Naga Siren, it's good, but it's great because you speed up your loot. Run it up this.
Roshan's still waiting for them.
Fuck. Half. Zayas. Kinda hesitating. High back. Coming. Wrong, but I mean it. Now Riz. Get.
That's aggressive. Collapse is so quick with that Yule Scepter, though. Melajul pops the illusion. Tries to run away from Yatra on his illusions. Lasso is there onto the Rubik. Another Yule Scepter skyward sends Mirror. Song of the Sirens out from Yatoro. They're trying to catch up to this Ursa now as well. He's isolated, surrounded by illusions. Yatoro getting pushed out by the onslaught. Can they pulverize and get the Naga Sirens? Shigetsu slain by Collapse. Mirror will be a casualty here as Nefrit finds it. But in comes the rest of Spirit. They can't stop his TP, it looks like. A 2 for 1 at the end, but they don't kill off the Aegis. They don't find any core kills. Na'Vi losing out in another battle.
They don't have enough. Melajul runs in. Trying to take a fight into 8. But the off the beekeep.
Dire are
Cocoon
scattered.
of invisibility.
If Yatoro does, he can easily.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look to. Also whisper.
Look at Lol and Collapse tracking back, tracing and hunting their prey.
Radiant's top
The wounded
tower
deer that is Na'Vi right now. I think needs to be put out of their misery. Look at mid. Yatoro onto another target, just doing so much damage to this Ursa. Through that Bloodthorn, but a good swap from Malady gets him away. Now that you're about to be swarmed. Bottom lane pushed, mid lane shoved in. Zayat's trying to do what he can and cut the waves.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Very
attack.
difficult prospect in this kind of game, though. 16k behind, playing into Aegis Cheese and map control. Like, it just doesn't feel like you can actually go out on the map as Na'Vi.
Look at the illusion.
Did
Pink arrows.
Malady just die to Torment? I guess he did, right?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Got
Radiant's middle tower is
He got
under
killed by
attack.
Tormentress.
Oh, Malady did.
Malady did, yeah.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Standard one. Norby's pretty.
Are fortified.
There we go. High ground with the catapult.
They don't have like
Tower is under attack.
plays. Maybe
Radiant's
like a
bottom
off
tower has fallen.
lasso. Not like Yatoro.
Look at that dodge on the boulder toss. Yatoro, what a god. BKB's expended, collapses in onto this Slardar, and a lot of immediate damage will send them back. The lasso returns back onto the Batrider with a Lotus Orb. Zayat in by Collapse. And this lane of barracks looks pretty forfeit to me. 4v5, and the 5 has Aegis Cheese, so that's a 7. It's a lot of heroes.
Back control. Yeah, this game looks. They need to commit one fight. See how it's gonna go.
Is under attack.
Take too many spell mechanics.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Team Spirit one step closer to qualifying for Birmingham. Melajul, though, wanting to try and put an end to this. Gets in on top of Yatoro. Yule Scepter up after the swap. Interesting, but Collapse has found the target in the back and blows him up. Shigetsu can't even grasp onto Rubik. He danced his way out of there, pirouetting out as Yatoro does lose the Aegis. Tried to get the song off in time, but Na'Vi are bleeding out. One by one, they're falling like flies. Nefrit left stranded. Shigetsu, the only one alive.
Radiant's
Slardar does have a buyback, but at this point, is it even worth it?
And they tried. The first game was very long. They were ahead for a unable to send them out.
A fountain diving.
Yeah, they're getting in. They want to Bloodthorn, double Bloodthorn. Eventually, Yatoro dies. Game ends.
Well, that's the way of things.
Spirit. Yeah, very convincing victory. Did have last pick. Last pick, Naga Siren. A little surprised by this